This video covers the use of links to files on the L public drive or anywhere else on the Gerdau internal network. So let's take a look at how we're going to achieve this. Basically what we need to do is we need to add another web part, and that web part is called a content editor web part. So I'm going to I'm going to edit the page and add that web part. So I'm doing edit page. We're going to add a web part. We're going to scroll down, and content editor web part will be one of the options we can pick. Here's the content editor web part under the miscellaneous heading. We're going to hit add. Next, what we want to do is we want to click on the edit drop down box and then click on modify shared web part. Now under the appearance heading, we can change the shared web part name, so we're going to call this file links. Okay. And then we want to actually add the link to the file. So what we need to do is go into the source editor. And we're going to have to use some HTML code. So we're going to use the left caret a href equals. Now here's where we need to actually add the file that we want to link to. So let's say, just for instance, we had a file, and let's pretend this is in the L public drive somewhere, and let's say this file needs to be accessible to everyone. What you want to do is you want to right click on that file and then left click on create shortcut. Now that you have that shortcut created, you want to right click on that and go to properties, and then you want to grab this highlighted text in the target box. So it's already highlighted blue, and all my text is highlighted blue. I'm going to do a right click and a copy. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to come back to my HTML editor, and I'm going to paste my text right there. Now I'm going to put a right caret, which closes that ahref and allows me to then name it, and I'm going to call this GNA chart of accounts. Now I need to close my link tag out altogether. I use a left caret, a / an A, and then a right caret. Now that closes out my link tag, and I can hit save. And now we've got our content editor web part has the GNA chart of accounts. If we scroll down to the bottom of our modifying our shared web part here, we can hit OK. And that brings us back to the Knoxville Systems Management page. I'm going to get out of the editing view by just clicking on Management Systems over here on the left. Now I've got file links, I've got GNA chart of accounts. I can simply click on that, and then it opens right up. You won't have that error on your system because mine's a little bit different, but it opens right up in Excel and easily accessible to the other employees. So I'm going to close out of that. I hope that helped. We're going to add one more link to this just to show you some other basic HTML. So again, I went to Edit, Modify Shared Web Part. I'm going into the source editor. So let's say we wanted to put another link on there. What we need to do is we need to put, this is called a break. This basically tells the HTML editor to go down one line and then add the next link. So what we can do is we can just copy this HTML, and then we can paste it down here. And let's say we needed a link to something else, so let me just grab another example. So I'm going to go to my Documents folder, and let's say I need this Knox Cost Centers to be available. I'm going to create a shortcut. I'm going to right click on that, go to Properties. I'm going to select my location, see the target A or H, My Documents, all that jazz. So I'm going to copy that. Close out of this, and just keep in mind you can delete, once you've made these shortcuts, you can delete them. The reason you're making those shortcuts is just to get your actual location information. So I'm going to select everything between the quotes. Then I'm going to just do Control V and paste. And so here is my Knox Cost Centers doc. So then I'm going to tell the web interface that this document is called Knox Cost Centers. And then again, this open caret / a close caret will let the computer know that that's the last part of the link. We'll hit save. Now we have Knox cost centers and G&A chart of accounts. I'm going to go scroll down again and I'm going to hit OK. And now, so we can now open up cost centers as well, and we can open that. So that's how you'll share files that are located on your internal computer system, your internal, L public drive and things like that. So I hope that helped, and we look forward to helping you on the next project.